Hello guys, Ems1815 here, although now I'm known through Steam as Get the Humble Origin Bundle. But this is like a PSA to tell you to buy the Humble Origin Bundle. It's going on from 13 days, it's going on for 2 weeks. 7 days times 2, 2 weeks. So till the 28th. And it includes a bunch of EA games. Now I know you're saying, grr, I'm an internet weirdo. Well, weirdo, probably the wrong word to use. And I hate EA. Well, look, you don't want to support EA? That's fine, because, well, that's not fine. That's kind of, well, get your priorities straight. But, no, every single purchase goes completely to charity and the humble people. So, the humble bundle people. Humble bundle people. And the games include Dead Space, which if you don't know what Dead Space is, it's a third-person survival horror game. And it's pretty good. It came out a few years ago, but it is scary, and the combat it's not as clunky as most survival horror games. And as you can see from this little thing, oh yeah, you play Isaac Clarke, and you don't play a guy armed with actual weapons, you play an engineer armed with engineer stuff. And oh god. Yes, scary. The second game included is Burnout Paradise. Take me down to paradise city. Grass is green, the girls are pretty. And this game is one of the best open world racing games. It is made by Criterion. And this is the Ultimate Box that has all the DLC. Yes. Super fast. Super visceral, like with the crashes and stuff. It isn't as crazy as the previous ones, but it's still pretty insane and really good. Look at this. Yes, it is a must-own. And it is nothing short of amazing Game Informer. An amazing racing game. Now they got motorcycles, because it includes all the DLC. Then there's Crysis 2, which is okay. It's probably the weakest of the Crysis games. It's very consoleized, but for basically being next to nothing in price, it looks really nice, and the abilities of the suit are still nice, and the gunplay itself is pretty good. It's not the best, oh god, but there's aliens. So, also it's quite beautiful on PC. Is it as beautiful as Crysis 3? No, and it is as big of a jump from Crysis 1 to Crysis 2? No, but it's still really nice. Look at this. Actual gameplay. You can't tell because it's not even a high quality video right now, but yes, kick aliens with cars. Mirror's Edge, you may not have heard of. It is a first-person free runner platformer. Now, people love this game, and the storyline is interesting. It's in like a dystopian, not future where the government like watches everything, and it was a very odd game made by DICE, known for Battlefield, and that's about it. Now in one racing game, but making this, look at, as you can see. And my opinion of this game is that it's great. Is it a bit linear? Yes, but it's fine. The art style it goes for is nothing short of amazing, and it deserves a one playthrough at least. And well, that's really all it deserves, because there isn't much replayability. I'd say after once you're done, but it is pretty outstanding. Tears. The next game is pretty recent. It came out pretty recently. Dead Space 3. Have a friend buy it with you, and you could have co-op. Dead Space 3 is more action-oriented than the previous game mentioned, Dead Space. And it's not as scary, but you could see the evolution from the survival horror to basically Isaac is no longer scared of these things and is just tired of dealing with them and just wants to kill them, unlike before where he was scared to death. I mean, that's what happens over the course of 3 games. It's called evolution of character. And it's a fine and fun game, and it has co-op. Also, it just came out for like $60, so that's why you should get it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this video and call for copyright. Okay, next game, Medal of Honor, a generic first-person military shooter. That's all I have to say. It's like Call of Duty, but not as good, which says something. Honestly, though, the single campaign isn't bad. It's linear and garbagey, but the storyline, it has the realistic feel, and not the absurd realistic feel. Like, it feels authentic. We'll go with that. Because Call of Duty gets a bit absurd with Russians destroying everything. This is realistic, and it was criticized for that, for dealing with a topic that most games avoid, going with the Taliban as opposed to just bad guy Russians. Multiplayer itself is also made by DICE, as opposed to Danger Close, who made the single player, and it's alright. And for the price that you're getting with, it's fine. The single player, I'd say it actually even warrants a playthrough. I liked it enough. Play it. It's not too long. It's short and gritty. If you pay more than the average, just pay $5. That's all you need to do. You get Battlefield 3. No DLC, but Battlefield 3. There's single player, which is garbage. Medal of Honor is actually better, I'd say. Then there's multiplayer, which is amazing. People will go, oh, it's not as good as Battlefield 2 or Bad Company 2. Yeah, it is. It is. Straight up, it is. Although, some of the non-DLC maps are kind of lame, like Metro, but Caspian Border, just play Caspian Border over and over. Over and over. And there's also co-op, which not many people talk about playing, but it's not bad. And since it's so cheap, I'd imagine you could probably get some friends up to buy it and play with you. But co-op's not bad. Also, the game is gorgeous, using Frostbite engine. This is a really terrible advertisement. Just like gritty. Mirror's Edge was much better in the music. And then, The Sims 3. If you don't know what The Sims 3 is, it is basically you control these like Sims, which are like very animated people that you create, and you just kind of control them. You act as some over supernatural, maybe like godlike being who controls their basic things, and you have to raise them almost like pets. You have to give them a shower, a bath, available some type of hobby that they enjoy, or you could lock them into a swimming pool and watch them slowly suffer and drown. And it's the starter pack, so you get a few of the DLC. There's so much DLC to this game that almost every teenage girl, this is their game to play, and honestly, it's not even bad for a casual game to play. It's also available for Mac, so it runs on pretty much anything. Maybe if you buy this bundle, it's something you could give to someone else who may not be into gaming. I was about to say girling. God, getting distracted here. Yes. You could give it a try, but it'd make a nice gift to somebody who doesn't already own it, which is almost nobody because it's sold like 20 million. Do I have anything else to say about the Humble Origin Bundle except for you to buy it? Everything goes to frickin' charity. You pay $5 for all these games? Oh, yeah. All these games? You get a Steam and an Origin key, which means it's really nice of EA to do this, to even offer this, because yes, you can see this as a ploy to get more people onto the Origin service, which not many people actually use, other than to log on to play go on to Battlelog to play Battlefield or even Dead Space or maybe Mass Effect 3. But to offer them on Steam, that actually means you get 2 copies of the game, unless you're greedy and want to use it on both, like me. Although I do have a few extra copies, none for you, a few extra. Just hoard the keys, yes. Yeah, that is an amazing deal. That means you get most of these games, 5 out of 8 of them, you get 2 games for the price of 1. 2 Dead Space, 2 Burnout Paradise, 2 Crysis 2, 2 Mirror's Edge, 2 Mirror's Ed, and Eddie, and Medal of Honor. So what are you still doing here watching this video? There'll be a link to the humblebundle.com website, and if you've never heard of the Humble Bundle and you somehow managed to get to this page, well, first off, video, I don't know who you are, and stop spying on me. Buy the Humble Origin Bundle. That was an overview of every single game. Subscribe. God, why am I begging? That's sad. Cut the video here.